Alright, let me set the stage for you. We're diving into a debate that has raged on for decades. Football versus basketball. Two legendary sports. One ultimate showdown, football versus basketball. But which one wins in stamina, strength, and global fame? Fi2Sport is here to break it down like only we can. You think you know which sport demands more? Think again. We're going to peel back the layers, look at the science, the stats, the sheer grit required to excel at the highest level in both football and basketball. We're talking about endurance, strength, and a global footprint that spans every corner of this planet. This ain't no casual conversation. This is a deep dive. So buckle up, get your notepads ready because class is in session. Fi2Sport is about to take you on a journey comparing these two colossal sports across every conceivable metric. Stamina, we'll clock the miles. Strength, we'll analyze the muscle. Global fame, we'll count the eyeballs, the jerseys, the sheer cultural dominance. By the end of this, there will be no doubt. We're here to settle the score, once and for all. So, let's get right into it, because the clock is ticking, and the debate is heating up.
You already know when it's gonna come through, so the shit that is about to be explosive. Yeah, I don't know.
When we talk about football versus basketball, we're not just comparing two pastimes, we're talking about two global juggernauts, two cultural forces that shape lives and inspire billions. This isn't just about which ball is rounder or which net is higher, this is about legacy, passion, and the essence of athletic competition. Two legendary sports, one ultimate showdown. Football versus basketball. But which one wins in stamina, strength, and global fame? Think about the roar of the crowd in a packed football stadium, 100,000 strong. Then, picture the squeak of sneakers on polished hardwood, the breathless silence before a game-winning free throw. Both scenarios send shivers down your spine, don't they? But beneath the surface lies a complex web of physical demands, mental fortitude, and worldwide appeal. We're pitting legends against legends, traditions against innovations. The passion of football fans is legendary, a tribal devotion passed down through generations. The flair and individual brilliance of basketball stars captivate a younger, digitally savvy audience. One is a sprawling strategic chess match, the other, a lightning-fast vertical ballet. How do you even begin to compare such different yet equally compelling worlds? We're digging deep, getting into the nitty-gritty. So, as we embark on this journey, understand this. There will be strong opinions, there will be heated debate, and that's exactly what we want. Because at Fi2Sport we don't shy away from the tough questions. We embrace them, we dissect them. We lay out the facts, the figures, the cold, hard truths, and then we let you, the audience, become part of the conversation. This is more than just a video, this is a forum, a battleground for ideas. Which sport truly reigns supreme? Let the arguments begin. Let's talk about the pure, unadulterated grind. First up, football, the beautiful game. Footballers can run up to 12 kilometers, that's 7.5 miles in a single 90-minute match. That's practically a mini marathon. Constant motion, jogging, striding, and explosive sprints. The cardiovascular engine required for that is staggering. Now let's pivot to the hardwood. Basketball. Basketball players might average around 5 kilometers or about 3 miles per game. Less distance, you say? It's about the nature of that movement. Relentless, explosive sprints. Stop, start, jump, cut, pivot, backpedal, explode to the rim. It's a different kind of endurance, a test of anaerobic capacity. So, we have a fascinating contrast here. The marathon-like endurance of a footballer versus the explosive intensity of a basketball player. Endurance versus intensity. Who truly wins this critical battle? Now let's talk about building these athletic machines. In football, the primary focus is on the lower body. Constant running, powerful shots, explosive takeoffs for headers. Your quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves, these are the engines driving a footballer. They need to be incredibly strong, incredibly resilient. The power generated from a well-struck free kick, the stability required to turn on a dime, the sheer force needed to win a 50-50 challenge. But then, you step onto the basketball court. Basketball, it's a full-body assault. Jumping for rebounds, layups, dunks, jump shots. Shooting demands incredible shoulder and arm strength. Dribbling, passing, defending, it's a symphony of coordinated muscular effort. Think about the physique of a modern basketball player. Tall, yes, but also incredibly athletic. A combination of lean muscle, agility, and power. They need strong legs for jumping, a powerful core for stability, and well-developed shoulders, arms, and wrists. So, which sport builds a more balanced, more functionally complete athlete in terms of muscle development? Let's talk about the risk, the danger, the physical toll these sports take on the human body. Both football and basketball can be absolutely brutal. Let's start with football. 90 minutes of often relentless action, tackles flying in, players colliding at speed, knee injuries, ankle rolls, hamstring pulls, head injuries, concussions. The sheer physicality, the open nature of the pitch, and the speed at which plays develop mean that impact injuries are a constant threat. Now, let's shift our gaze to the basketball court. Basketball has its own unique and equally daunting array of injury risks. Constant jumping and landing puts immense stress on the knees and ankles. Patellar tendonitis, Achilles tendon issues, ankle sprains. The game is played at an incredible pace with sudden stops, starts, and pivots, finger and hand injuries, shoulder injuries, concussions. So who takes the bigger risk? The footballer facing the crunching tackle or the basketball player soaring high and landing hard? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of energy expenditure. We're talking about burning fuel, torching calories. Let's look at football first. 90 minutes of near-constant movement. A professional footballer can burn anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 calories in a single match. The combination of sustained aerobic effort and high-intensity sprints adds up to a massive energy demand. Players are meticulously fueling their bodies to keep up. It's a testament to the incredible endurance and work rate required. Okay, so what about basketball? The court is smaller, but the nature of the activity is different. It's more about explosive bursts, quick recovery, and repeated high-intensity efforts. Estimates for basketball players typically range from 600 to 800 calories per hour of play. That constant movement, the jumping, the defensive shuffling, the fast breaks, it all requires a tremendous amount of energy. Both sports are phenomenal for incinerating calories and pushing the body's metabolic limits. But if we're looking at sheer numbers, one appears to take the crown in this particular contest. Let's talk about global popularity. Which sport truly captivates the planet? When you talk about football, the numbers are simply staggering. Over 4 billion fans worldwide. The FIFA World Cup? It's the single biggest sporting event on Earth. Local leagues in countless countries command massive followings. The jerseys are ubiquitous. Children everywhere dream of scoring the winning goal. This isn't just popularity, it's a cultural phenomenon. But hold on, because basketball is making some serious noise. Basketball rules YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. The highlights are tailor-made for viral sharing. The NBA has done a phenomenal job of marketing its stars as global icons. The cultural cool factor of basketball is undeniable. From the street courts of New York City to Manila, basketball hoops are everywhere. It's accessible, stylish, and resonates deeply with youth culture. So while football boasts the larger traditional fan base, basketball is a digital and cultural powerhouse. It's a classic confrontation. The established global king versus the dynamic, rapidly ascending challenger. Who really dominates worldwide in the 21st century? Let's talk about cultural impact. How do these sports shape us? How do they reflect and influence our societies? Football has an unparalleled ability to unite and sometimes divide entire nations. When a national football team plays, it's more than just a game. It's a representation of national pride. Victories can spark nationwide celebrations. Defeats can lead to collective mourning. It builds communities, fosters a sense of belonging, and provides a common language. The history of football is intertwined with the history of nations. Club loyalties are often deeply rooted in local identity. Football stadiums become cathedrals of shared emotion. The sport has inspired literature, film, and art. Then you have basketball, and its cultural impact is incredibly potent. Basketball is cool. From the sneakers to the jerseys, basketball has an undeniable influence on fashion. It has a symbiotic relationship with hip-hop culture. The swagger, the athleticism, the individuality of its stars resonate powerfully. Basketball has also made significant inroads into film and television. It shapes slang, influences dance, and provides a backdrop for stories of triumph and struggle. So, we have football, a sport that builds national identity, and basketball, a sport that shapes global youth culture. Which sport's cultural footprint ultimately runs deeper and wider? Alright, we've laid it all out. We've dissected the endurance, the strength, the injury risks, we've crunched the numbers on calorie burn, we've explored the colossal global popularity and the profound cultural impact of both these magnificent sports, football and basketball. From the marathon runs on the pitch to the explosive leaps on the court, from the billions united by the World Cup to the millions captivated by NBA highlights, we've covered the spectrum. Each sport demands a unique blend of skill, dedication, and raw athleticism. We've seen how football sculpts powerful lower bodies, while basketball demands a total body symphony of muscle. We've acknowledged the grim reality of injuries, the physical price these warriors pay for glory. Both sports are furnaces, burning through calories at an astonishing rate. The global reach of football is undeniable, a tidal wave of passion that sweeps across continents. Yet, basketball's meteoric rise, its digital savvy, and its cultural coolness present a compelling case for its own brand of worldwide dominance. One builds nations and forges identities, the other shapes fashion, music, and urban cool. It's a clash of titans, each with a legitimate claim to greatness. So after all this, the question remains, and now it's your turn to answer it. We've given you the Fi2Sport breakdown. Now, the ball is in your court, or perhaps the ball is at your feet. Which sport wins your heart? Which one do you believe ultimately comes out on top in this epic fitness and fame face-off? Is it team football, with its unparalleled global devotion and grueling endurance? Or is it team basketball with its explosive athleticism and undeniable cultural cachet? Alright, let me tell you something, we've been through it all. We've looked at the endurance, the strength, the global appeal, the cultural significance. And if you're asking me, Stephen A., for my take after all this, football, the global game, its sheer scale, the billions it captivates, the way it stops nations, that's a power that is almost untouchable. The World Cup, there is no equivalent in terms of global mania, period. The passion is just on another stratosphere. Basketball is phenomenal, its growth is undeniable, its stars are global icons, no doubt, but the sheer overwhelming worldwide embrace of football, that's a different kind of dominance. Now, does that mean basketball isn't an incredible test of athleticism? Are you kidding me? The explosiveness, the skill, the artistry, it's breathtaking. And the cultural cool, basketball owns that space. But when we talk about the ultimate face-off, the sheer weight of numbers, the historical significance, the way football is woven into the very fabric of global society, it's a monumental task to overcome that. However, this ain't just about my opinion. As esteemed and as accurate as it usually is, this is about your voice. Fi2Sport brought you the facts, we brought you the fire. Now we want to hear from you, so don't just sit there, get in those comments, let me know. Am I right? Am I crazy? Which sport takes the crown in your eyes, team football or team basketball? Light up that comment section. And while you're at it, if you appreciated this deep dive, if you love passionate sports debate, then you know what to do. Like this video, share it with your friends, share it with your rivals, get the debate going. And most importantly, subscribe to Fi2Sport for more hard-hitting analysis, more undeniable truths, and more of the content you crave. Don't you dare miss out.